This is Jack Fishman behind the camera speaking with conductor Ken David Masur. Ken, welcome back to San Antonio.
It's good to be back.
What have you been doing lately?
Well, last month I was conducting the National Philharmonic of Russia, where I go several times each season. That is a great orchestra. It's Vladimir Spivakov is the music director there, and they just built just a few years ago. Putin basically built them this new big building, which obviously we hope to have here in San Antonio as well pretty soon. But I conduct there. I did Mendelssohn's Elijah there, and a Brahms program, and a program with Joyce Yang, a pianist who was here also in San Antonio just a couple of years ago. She played Rachmaninoff Paganini variations. And then I have, of course, the orchestra Munich Symphony, where I'm principal guest conductor, and we did a Schubert and Mozart program there. So I was in Europe for the last month, so it's good to be back here and work with the San Antonio Symphony. Kind of nice homecoming.
Yes, and not only are you working with the symphony, but you're working with a violinist you probably literally have seen grown up,
yeah.
Nancy Zoe. So now she's the Grande Old Dame of 19, and you're doing two concertos with her, or two compositions.
Well, yeah, two compositions. I mean, at first, actually, I thought that we're doing the complete red violin concerto by Corigliano, but then she wanted to do the chaconne. And then, of course, that piece is sort of a one-movement work, which could be a little too short if you have a soloist featured. So she wanted to do Ravel's Tzigan. I mean, both of these are, kind of show pieces, very, very difficult. That she just plays masterfully, and I think she has already, when we first started working together, when I was resident conductor here. She had so much, and now she's really growing, into a person who has so much to say and so many different aspects of her playing. So it's really great to see. And the program, of course, was designed around the red violin chaconne. So this program ended up becoming sort of an Italian program, where we feature, Respighi ancient airs and dances that are from the 16th century, and then the red violin, of course, is a story of the violin, kind of the Stradivarius kind of a story that originates in Italy. And then we finish the program with the Dante Symphony by Liszt, which is not done very often. It's an unusual piece because, of course, Liszt names it a symphony based on Dante's Divine Comedy, but really it's two large tone poems with an added Magnificat at the end, which depicts sort of heaven and paradise, and we have the Children's Chorus of San Antonio coming to sing and be the angels, the angelic sounds at the very end.
So sort of the cast of thousands at the end.
Yeah.
And it also has an unusual instrument, a keyboard instrument that's not part of the orchestra usually.
Usually, I mean, we have a lot of keyboards, harmonium, organ, harpsichord. Actually, this program has so many different instruments that you don't. Also, for the Dante Symphony, you have two timpani. Usually, you just get one. The chorus, you have a lot of brass, very heavy. I mean, it has so many different kinds of colors, this program. And in fact, some of you may notice that there's going to be a lot of things moving around when we go from one composer to the next, because it's going to be a really different feel for each piece, because the styles change so much.
And you probably have never done a program that's covered more centuries. I mean, the first piece is inspired by music written in 1499, yes, all the way up to contemporary movie music.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I love doing a program like this because it challenges the orchestra, but also it gives so much opportunity to display what the orchestra can do well, which is basically play any style very well, and it makes it fun for us, of course, to do all these different things, to communicate with the soloist, and at the same time to have a lot for the orchestra itself to also shine on.
Sure. And the Liszt, this is the big Liszt anniversary. Is that part of the thinking of doing this rare Liszt symphony?
Yeah, I think that coming out of sort of last year, with the big Liszt year, we're still in the same season. There was a lot of Liszt done, and the Dante Symphony, I'm sure somebody did it, but I actually have not seen it on anybody's program. So we thought we wanted to do something that is unusual, something that's not done, but that also incorporates the children's chorus. So we found this piece, which is it's great. It's a great treat that I think San Antonio gets to perform this and gets to hear this, because we have to check when this was done, or if it was ever done in San Antonio. Maybe it was maybe it was never performed.
So we have Friday and Saturday night at the Majestic. Ken David Masur conducting, the San Antonio Symphony, the Children's Chorus of San Antonio, and Nancy Zoe violin.
Hope to see you.
Thank you.